How his work is done from this?
Uh,
Actually, this is the wrong concept. You are not getting the work, but answer is correct. But answer is correct. So this is the way of approaching is wrong. But generally we know. So in this problem, they lost the work. They lost to calculate the work. So generally, what is the formula of calculating the work? W equaled,
it's not that, sir.
yeah, F into S.
What's the
W
number?
equaled F into S. Now here we know the force, but we don't know the displacement. Displacement. But they will give you 2 points. Like that points are, so R1 is given directly. So what is that R1? First coordinate points are minus 2 I cap
Minus 1 cap
plus
plus 5j cap.
5 j cap. What is the R2?
R2 4i cap 4j cap
4 j cap,
plus 3k cap.
4 j cap plus 3 k cap is given. So is given. Now for example, so body is moving on the point R1 and it displays to point R2. So this is the body is initially located at R1 point. It is going to R2. So this is the distance between or displacement between 2 points. That is S. So what is the formula? S equal to displacement S equal to,
Is equals to speed by
no, displacement. Shortest distance between 2 points.
is
Here
R
the
okay, R minus R1.
R2 minus R1. So what is the R1 is given? Sorry, R2 is given.
R1
No, R2 is given. What is the R2 is given? 4j cap
4 cap plus
plus
3k cap
4j cap plus 3k.
3k
3k. So minus what is the R1? Minus into minus plus
R1
2i
plus 2 cap
2i
minus 5j
max minus 5j cap.
5j.
So now you are subtracting. So I is not there. So
Right.
from from distance R2 is I is not there. So from the distance R2. So directly I am writing 2i cap. So 4j minus 5j
J sir minus j
j, yeah, minus j
minus sir.
minus j. So this is 3k. This is 3k. This is 3k cap. So that is the S. So that is the S. So here work W equal to F into S. F into S. So force is given. How much of force is given? 4i plus 3j. 4i plus 3j. 4i plus 3j
j
into 2i minus
j
j
minus
plus
plus 3k
3k. This is the distance is given. 4 to 8. So here this is I cap. So this is also I cap. So we
minus j
know dot product of, so dot product we know I into I dot I and z dot j
and
and k dot k, it is equal to
1
1. So
1
if
f
I dot
minus
j,
3
I dot j or data z dot k and k dot j, what is the answer?
0
Yeah, it is equal to 0. Now by using this concept, so 4i into 2i,
8 so 8
yeah, 8, yeah, 8
minus 3
minus 3. Here this is 3k. So here vector is not there. So directly you are writing like 0k also. 0 k we can write like this also. Why? Because here R1 is does not having a k vector, so that's why I'm writing 0 k. So 0 into 3,
0.
yeah, 0. Now it is 8 minus 3,
5.
5 joules. This is the work. Already earlier classes we are doing like these problems. So it is, yeah, చేసామా అభి? We are doing these problems or not అభి?
Sure.
So there only that problems are like they are given like coordinates like minus 2 comma 5 or 4 comma 3. It is easy to calculate the work, but here directly they will give you vector forms of the coordinates. They are converting into directly vector coordinates. Now we will get the answer. Okay, copy this Abhi. Yeah, generally we are doing a lot of these problems Abhi, for regarding these coordinate points. So why? Because frequently asked in JEE mains and NET exam also. From these questions are regularly asked in previous JEE mains and NET exam. So we are focused more about these. Like they will change in coordinates in directly vector form. So some students are definitely confused. So why they will give you like R1 and R2 directly. So they are confused for looking the problem. But it is very easy to do this problem.
Okay, sir. Completed.
Yeah, I write down one more question. One more question is a force a force F equaled a force F equaled a force F equaled 20 plus 10y 20 plus 10y 20 plus 10y acts on a particle in y direction 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 where F is in where F is in Newton where F is in Newton where F is in Newton and y in meter y in meter y in meter y in meter work done by this force on work done by this force on move the particle work done by this force on move the particle work done by this force to move the particle work done by this force to move the particle from y equal to 0 to y equal to 1 meter from y equal to 0 to y equal to 1 meter is. So again we are doing like these problems. Just you can understood. So what is the given data? How to use this given data to solve the problem. So generally we are doing like these problems. We don't create any extra formula or extra concept. So we have to learn already. But one logic is there. So you can find out that logic, you'll get the answer very easy. So just two times you can repeat the question. You will get an idea. The problem is very small, but it is very tricky. It is very tricky to solve this problem. So why? Because they'll mention like in data in confusing nature, like confusing in manner. They'll arranging the data is confusing manner. They don't give direct numerics and not given like that. Just look the question, you will get a very good idea. So I'll guide you, Obi. So what is the given data? Tell me.
Uh, force 20 plus 10y.
Yeah, force 20 plus 10y. It is a newtons. What are the units of force? Newtons.
Newtons.
Newtons. Next, acts on a
Acts on a y.
acts on a particle.
No, yes, sir. Acts on a late cell. Can
Acts on a
y
particle.
acts on the
Yeah, no, no, no. Acts on a particle in y direction. Acts on a particle in y direction. Write down. So if you are not writing, acts on acts on a particle in y direction. Acts on a particle in y
yes, sir.
direction. Next,
Yes, sir, correct.
next.
Where F is in Newtons.
Okay, we know force is always Newton. Y in meter.
Y.
Okay,
Yes.
this is some little bit of confusing. Y in meter. Next, next. Read out.
Uh, work done by the by this force more on the more particle
Okay.
from the particle from y equals to 0 to y equals to 1.
Yeah, means y equal to 0 to y equal to 1 means.
Initial point to final point.
Excellent, excellent. Y equal to initial point is 0 and the final point is 1 meter. Final point is 1 meter. So this force is fixed or variable?
Variables.
Yeah, variable. So means you can substitute in 0 in the place of y, you will get f equal to 20 one time. Then y equal to 1, you can substitute, you will get 30. So definitely force will become in variable, not for the constant. So what is the formula to calculate the work in if force is variable?
Uh, X initial point to final point.
Yeah, here given x coordinates or y coordinates are given.
Y sir.
Y. So formula it will become changes.
Uh, Integration of initial point to final point Fy into dy.
Excellent, excellent. So applying that formula, you'll get the answer. Do that problem. Okay. Do this problem. Do this problem. This is also previously asked in JEE Mains 2023.
Yes, 100 joules.
100 joules. Hmm, something is mistake. You can do one more time.
Uh,
So somewhere you are doing mistake.
integration 20 constant zeros, 20.
20 constant. It will become in integration. In integration, never zero. So in integration, never zero. Only differentiation constant will become zero. Integration is not zero. So like for example, so I'll tell you again. So integration, no problem. Very good doubt. No, okay, doubt. So for example, is integration is like this, like 20, yeah, for example, 5 into x. Yeah, 5 into x, not for x. Here is not there in x. Then you are doing in integration with the x, dx. So here, what is the value? 5 into
5
5 is outside of the
x.
integration. So why? Yeah, why? Because 5 is a constant. You cannot able to integrating with that. Just you can integrating in dx. You can integrating in dx. So what is the integration of dx?
X.
Yeah, integration of dx dx. So similarly here also 20 integration of dy it is not zero. So but differentiation it will become zero. So like for example this is d by dx of 5. So what is the answer d by dx of 5? It is 0.
Uh, just
It is 0.
uh,
Okay, now so that is the difference between
square by
integration and yeah, that is the difference between integration and differentiation.
0 places.
Yeah, integration of 5 it is 0 obviously. 5 outside like for example
Okay.
5 is outside. For example, you said like this, 5 is outside, d by dx. So which variable you can differentiating? A constant. You can differentiating, for example, constant. So what is happening in constant? It will become 0. So this is the difference. This is the difference between integration and differentiation, Abhi. You
Okay,
note it,
so
Abhi.
yeah,
You, you note you note it, Abhi.
and if you
Tell me, Abhi.
uh, prime numbers అనేది
Yeah,
outside of the
no,
integration.
no, Abhi. So not for